Out here in the desert, time slows down. The land stretches quiet and wide. It's just you, the wind, and the bike. No phone calls, no news, no noise. Just the sound of tires slipping gently through sand, and the rhythm of your breath. That's what I chase when I ride out here. Not adrenaline, not distraction, but something quieter, something deeper. A state of being that's hard to name, until I found the word for it: flow. What is flow? Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi called it one of the richest experiences a human being can have. Flow is that place where you disappear into what you're doing. No self-consciousness, no overthinking, just pure, focused action. It happens when the task at hand is just hard enough. Challenging, but not impossible. Demanding, but not overwhelming. You don't control it. You don't force it. You enter it, like falling into a current, or catching the perfect line on a trail you've never ridden before. The myth of resistance. People talk about the path of least resistance, like it's a bad thing. But in nature, everything follows it. Water, wind, time. What if resistance isn't something to fight, but something to understand? Flow isn't laziness. It's effort without friction. It's doing something hard, but doing it in sync with who you are and where you are. That's the desert trail too. Push too hard, and the sand will grab your front wheel and throw you. But find the balance, the rhythm, and you glide, losing the self. In flow, something strange happens. You forget yourself. You're no longer a guy riding a motorcycle. You are the ride. You are the motion. Time bends. Thoughts quiet. And for a while, you stop being a collection of worries and plans. You're just here, now, doing exactly what needs doing with your whole self. Where flow lies, you can't find flow on the couch. And you can't find it by chasing comfort. It shows up where skill meets struggle. Where the road asks just enough of you that you have to pay attention, but not so much that you can't stay upright. It's the same in life. If you want meaning, you can't avoid effort. But if you want peace, you can't force it either. You have to lean into the moment and let the trail become your teacher. Desert lessons. The Idaho desert has its own voice. Dry, still, honest. There's no shade to hide in out here. No room for ego. No shortcuts. And maybe that's why flow comes so easily on these trails. Because they demand your full attention. Not as punishment, but as invitation. Be here. Ride well. And let go. The gift of focus. The modern world is loud. Too many voices. Too many tabs open. Too many things fighting for your focus. But out here, you can only think about one thing at a time. The trail in front of you. Not because you're running from life, but because you're finally in it. Focus isn't a restriction. It's a kind of freedom. It's the door to flow. The false self versus the rider. Back in the world, it's easy to live through labels. Job titles, opinions, social media profiles. But none of that helps you pick a line through sand and rock. Out here, it doesn't matter who you think you are. It only matters how you ride. And strangely enough, that's where the truth is. The rider, not the image. The action, not the idea. Flow is a return. Flow isn't escape. It's a return. To simplicity. To purpose. To the kind of doing that feels like remembering. You're not trying to impress anyone. You're not trying to win. You're just here, moving through space with your full attention. And in that, there's peace. Not the passive kind, but the hard-earned, active kind. Closing reflection, coming home. Eventually, the trail brings you back. Maybe dustier, maybe a little tired, but clearer, lighter. You didn't conquer anything out here. You just aligned with it. You met the terrain where it was, and it met you back. That's flow. That's the real path of least resistance. Not the easiest road, but the one that's most in tune with who you are when you're fully awake. Final thought. So if you find yourself scattered, distracted, drifting from your own life, go find a trail, something that demands all of you, and give yourself to it fully. For 10 minutes, an hour, a day, you might just find yourself again, not by running away from life, but by riding straight into it.